this is Peter from the Reggae Chefs, and when I take a video this morning, I was a little bit tired. I was still groggy from not getting enough sleep. But trust me when I say right now, I perk up. Emotions are on high, and it's hard to explain. I visited Cape Coast today, and you can tell by my background, I am in one of the slave castles, the El Mina slave castle to be exact. The guide just walked me through the dungeons that they kept 1,000 slaves in, 600 men, 400 women. And it wasn't easy to listen to. It wasn't easy to read about. I have footage of everything that I saw in the castle. I wasn't able to take videos because of restrictions, but I have some small clips here and there for people, and I have lots of pictures. I think it's a trip that everybody needs to take, not just the Reggae Chefs. Even though I come to Ghana searching for culinary clothes and cultural clothes, this is a visit I had to make.
So we're one of the famous slave dungeons. And about 150 women were kept in this room.
This is a female.
Female. And no places of convenience. So empty containers were placed at the corners for them whenever they want to ease themselves. And they were here in chains, in a row, 5 over 1 chain. So if one of them wants to use the container, everyone have to know. So imagine if any of them is weak, that means the whole group cannot move. So whenever you are alive, if you want to ease yourself, you do it right there. And that was the original floor, the stones. They slept on it. They were kept here for some few hours. And they were free to drink. So from here, let's compare the other one with the scour and the crossbone. The floor was full of feces and vomit. They were given food, but some refused to eat. They preferred to die. So a lot of them died in the dungeons, and the bodies were taken and thrown into the sea. So I'm going to walk through the rest of the dungeons.
Here's something that stood out to me. There's an exit at the El Mina slave castle where the ships would wait out into the harbor and the slaves would be taken through this particular door to board the ships to go to the Caribbean or to America. This door was called the door of no return, for obvious reasons, of course. But what really stood out to me was when you stand in the passageway of this door, directly facing you, the first thing you see are a pair of Jamaican flags staring right back at you. And I felt, based on my mission and my purpose at the slave castle and in Ghana, this was very telling. And I want to leave you guys with an inscription that I saw on the walls of the castle. In the everlasting memory of the anguish of our ancestors, may those who died rest in peace. May those who return find their roots. May humanity never again perpetuate such injustice against humanity. We, the living, vow to uphold this. John Worcester.
This is Peter from the Reggae Chefs again, and as I mentioned earlier, we're visiting Cape Coast. We're visiting Cape Coast Castle, and I found a lovely gentleman here. He's very knowledgeable. He's one of the guides here at Cape Coast Castle. How long have you been working as a guide?
Oh, I've been working from 2003.
From 2003 he's been working, so he's very experienced. And he mentioned two important facts to me in regards to my search for links to Jamaican culture and the Ghanaian culture. You mentioned that there was a journalist that was taken from Jamaica. Explain that to me.
All right. There was a journalist by name Madam Crystal. It all happened because in 1998 there was a festival by name Great Homecoming. After Great Homecoming, there was another one called Emancipation 98 Fest before the Great Homecoming. During Great Homecoming, skeletons of two enslaved Africans by name Madam Crystal, a journalist by profession from Jamaica, and Samuel Carson, lawyer by profession from New York in America. The skeletons of the two were exhumed and brought from the diaspora all the way to Ghana. They came to Accra from airport. They came with a vehicle to Anumabo. Anumabo, they had a stopover. They used a boat on the sea to the door of no return. At the door of no return, the two coffins were lifted from the boat. The door of no return was opened wide. They carried the skeletons of Samuel Carson and Madam Crystal from Jamaica and New York to the courtyard where I talk about the graves of McLean and others for a short African funeral ceremony. From there, the skeletons were lifted all the way to a place called Asim Manso. Asim Manso is significant because when the Africans were captured from the hinterland, they were coming from the hinterland to the castle. They had a stopover at Asim Manso. There they took a rest. They would shave their hairs, they would bath them, they count their teeth to determine their ages, they give them food to eat to regain the lost energy. They do some exercise there. They spent sometimes a month. From there, when they brought them to the castle, they did not bath till they were taken out. So Asim Manso was where they had their last bath on the African soil. So the skeletons of the two Africans, Jamaica, Madam Crystal and Samuel Carson, were taken to that particular place for reburial.
What year was this?
In 1998.
1998.
So as the remains of the two Africans has come, and they are with us on our soil buried, that's why we are reading the door of it. Because Europeans said the Africans who were taken them, they will not be able to come back. But we have refuted that fact that no, others can come. And that's why the two were brought.
And our final question is, you mentioned that Jamaicans got the strongest African slaves. How was that possible?
Exactly. From the research and what we know about the council and the slave trade, that Jamaica was founded, apart from the Red Indians who were there, the Africans who ended up in Jamaica ended up there as a result of the rebellious Africans from the other part of the plantations who rebelled against British and their masters, against the plantation owners. So if you see that you are the leader of the trouble-making group, they will just select you from wherever you are. They dump you in Jamaica to lead your own life. It was like a sort of punishment. Right. That is why till now, the lifestyle of the Jamaicans are not the soft type.
Did he just say the lifestyle of the Jamaican is not the soft type? Let's hear that again.
The lifestyle of the Jamaicans are not the soft type, but they always want to fight for their freedom. Right. And the British didn't like that, so they take the Jamaica.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Mr. Kate. You've been wonderful. Thank you.